In the wake of the Battle of the Black Gate and the destruction of the One Ring, Aragorn, named Elessar by Galadriel, returned to Gondor for his coronation on May 1, 3109. The grand ceremony drew crowds from across Middle-earth to witness the historic event. Outside the city walls, Faramir, now steward of Gondor, proclaimed, "Here is Aragorn, son of Arathorn, chieftain of the Dunedain of Arnor, captain of the host of the west, bearer of the Star of the North, wielder of the sword reforged, victorious in battle, whose hands bring healing, the Elfstone, Elessar of the line of Valandil, Isildur's son, Elendil's son of Numenor. Shall he be king and enter into the city and dwell there?" The gathered crowd roared in approval, welcoming Aragorn not only as a healer but as their king. Frodo bore the crown, adorned with pearl and silver wings resembling a seabird, which Gandalf placed upon Aragorn's head. Faramir's cry, "Behold the king," echoed through the city as silver trumpets sounded and the royal banner unfurled from the highest tower. Months later, Elrond led a company of elves to Gondor, presenting Aragorn with the scepter of Anúminas, affirming his kingship over Arnor. Soon after, Aragorn wed Arwen, who renounced her immortality for her love of the greatest of Isildur's line. As the 26th King of Arnor, 35th King of Gondor, and first High King of the Reunited Kingdom, Aragorn founded the House of Telcontar, ruling until FA 120. Leading a great host north, he paused in Rivendell with the Fellowship, while Gandalf and the hobbits journeyed on to the Shire, where dark events had unfolded in their absence. During the War of the Ring, Lotho Sackville Baggins, using wealth from selling pikeweed to Saruman, seized control of the Shire, declaring himself chief. Saruman, under the alias Sharky, arrived with Grima Wormtongue and Dunlendings, turning the Shire into an industrialized wasteland. Upon their return, Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin, hardened by their trials, rallied the Shirefolk. Informed by Barliman Butterbury and Bree of southern intruders, they prepared for conflict. Gandalf parted ways to meet Tom Bombadil, confident in the hobbits' ability to reclaim their home. The hobbits, leveraging their courage and skills, mobilized 200 Bucklanders, 100 Tooks, and local allies against 150 ruffians in the Battle of Bywater on November 3, TA 3019. Merry and Pippin, drawing on their experience under Rohan and Gondor, orchestrated a trap using roadblocks, leading to a decisive victory. Only 19 hobbits perished, with 30 wounded, while 70 ruffians were killed and 12 captured. Frodo ensured surrendering ruffians were spared. The next day, confronting Sharky in Hobbiton, the hobbits discovered Saruman's identity. Frodo exiled him, but Saruman's cruelty provoked Grima to slay him, only for Grima to be killed by hobbit archers, marking the final engagement of the War of the Ring. Aragorn rebuilt the Kingdom of Arnor, fostering alliances with men, dwarves, and elves, including Dale and Erebor. Alongside commanders Imrahil and Eomer, he campaigned against the Easterlings in Haradrim, securing peace beyond the Sea of Run and reclaiming southern Gondor. The Corsairs of Umbar were defeated, and the port city returned to Númenorian control. Minas Tirith remained the capital, with Anúminas and Fernasti Rain rebuilt as thriving northern cities. Minas Morgul was razed, and Osgiliath restored to its former glory. Faramir, named Prince of Ithilien, married Eowyn, and the Shire gained independence under the scepter of Anúminas, with Westmarch added to its territory. Aragorn decreed that no man, including himself, could enter the Shire. After 120 years of wise rule, Aragorn died, succeeded by his son Eldarion. Arwen, heartbroken, passed away a year later in Lorien. Eomer, married to Lothiriel, upheld Rohan's alliance with Gondor. The Ents transformed Isengard into the Treegarth of Orthanc, while Gimli founded a dwarven colony in the Glittering Caves. Legolas established a colony in Ithilien, and Thranduil, Celeborn, and Galadriel cleansed Dol Guldur, creating a home for the Beornings. The fading of the Three Rings triggered an elven exodus to Valinor, leaving Rivendell and Lorien diminished. Frodo, bearing the scars of the ring, sailed to the Undying Lands with Bilbo, Gandalf, Elrond, and Galadriel in TA 3021. Sam, after a long life as mayor of the Shire, joined them in FA 61. Merry and Pippin, after serving as Master of Buckland and Thane of the Shire, died in Gondor and were entombed beside Aragorn. Legolas and Gimli, the last of the Fellowship, sailed to Valinor, with Gimli as the first dwarf to reach the Undying Lands.